Welcome back to BBN Tonight. NFL rookie minicamps are starting to get underway. Earlier this week, we talked about Darian Kinnard and how he's been impressing so far for the Chiefs, but the Cats have 8 other guys who are also trying to make a roster.
That's right. So let's bring in our resident NFL expert, that's former Cat and longtime pro, Avery Williamson. Avery, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing great. We're so happy you're on with us.
How are you both doing? Actually,
well, thank you for asking both of us. Nobody ever does that.
I know. Maggie, how are you?
Yeah, I can't ask one person who got 2 people up there.
That's right. Rule number 1 of TV. All right, let's start with Darian Kinnard. The Chiefs minicamp is already done. We heard from him and head coach Andy Reid. Sounded like Kinnard had a really good couple of days out there, and he's working at tackle. So, Avery, it really sounds like sliding down the draft board might end up being a blessing for him as long as he keeps making good on first impressions. What do you think?
Well, he definitely ended up at a good team, a really good team. I think that being on the Chiefs, they'll find the position that he needs to be at. He definitely slid a lot later than what I expected. I thought he was definitely going to be a second-day guy. But, you know, if you can wait an extra day to go to possibly a Super Bowl contender, I do it. Because, I mean, the pay's not going to be too much of a difference. So, I mean, he's going to make his money back, and he's going to definitely win a lot of games. So I see him definitely having a lot of success there, and I feel like they're going to, with that staff, they're going to find the right position. They're going to coach him up well. He's going to be probably a day 1 starter, guaranteed.
Wow.
I like a guarantee like that. Let's move on to Josh Pascal now. He'll be joining former teammate Logan Stenberg in Detroit. He could be a starter right away. The Lions used a premium pick on him, so we know they like him an awful lot already. But what does Josh Pascal need to do these first couple of times out to prove the Lions right?
Trust me, if they draft him in the 2nd round, he's starting. He's going to play. But nah, he's got a shot to go out there and just show what he did in Kentucky. You know, his being how elusive he was, being able to rush the passers, get on the edge of guards and tackles. That's what they're looking for. That's why they drafted him so high. And in order for him to be a force for Detroit and against opposing teams, he's going to have to show that and go out there and prove it. But I know the kid. I know that he's going to go out there and work hard, and he's going to definitely prove himself. And he's going to be all right. Trust me.
All right.
Another solid pick. We got two solid picks right there.
And this next one, too, Wan'Dale Robinson in a pretty similar situation to Pascal's. High draft pick. For him, it's to the Giants. A little easier for the wide receivers to show what they can do in shorts and T-shirts than it is for the linemen. So what will Brian Daboll and Mike Kafka be wanting to see from Wan'Dale this weekend?
I just think they're going to think, how can we use this guy? You know, at Kentucky, and even at Nebraska, he was all over the field, using him at running back, receiver, punt returner, kick returner. When you got a guy like that that's so dynamic, they're sitting up there upstairs like, how can we use this guy? How can we keep him on the field? How can we get him to make big plays for us? And not just at receiver, because a guy like that, you can open up the playbook with him. And he just makes the whole offense more dynamic, because from experience, I hate guys that can do everything. It makes it way harder. So perfect example of Tyreek Hill from the Chiefs. You know, when they brought him in, it's just like, you got to look at everything because he's such a threat. So they'll definitely try to open up the playbook with him. I definitely see him being used all over the field.
Yeah, good comparison there. I like it. Now, also with the Giants, Yusuf Corker trying to make a big impression as well. He's there as an undrafted free agent trying to find his way onto the roster. New Giants defensive coordinator Wink Martindale has always utilized those big, hard-hitting safeties throughout his career. Yusuf definitely fits that mold. Avery, what do you think?
It's a challenge, you know, coming in as an undrafted free agent. You know, once you hit kind of like the 5th to 7th rounds, the free agent, you have a little bit of leverage being drafted, but you're kind of in the same boat. But it's tough because you're fighting against guys that they've invested money in. But if you go out there and show what you got and you can prove that you're going to be an asset for the team, they'll keep you around. And that's what he's got to go out there and do. Rookie minicamp is very important because I've seen guys that were undrafted, didn't even expect to make the team because they did what they were supposed to do at rookie minicamp and then progressed forward to camp and were successful and have careers. So prime example, Wesley Woodyard.
Yeah, and I think it worked out all right for him, right? Now the Jags
it worked out really good.
Yeah, the Jags think they found their starting center in Luke Fortner. Avery, we know Luke is a smart guy. When he shows up tomorrow and already knows the entire playbook, how impressed is this coaching staff going to be with him?
I was very impressed because as a center, you're going to have to – you pretty much the brains of the offensive line. You know, if you have a dumb center, you're not going to get anywhere. You got to make sure that you're on point with all the calls. You're in tune with the quarterback, what he's doing, the protection changes, everything. So it takes brains to be at that position, and that's why he went so high, is because, you know, he's not only a great player, but mentally he can handle the challenge.
Now, you brought it up a little bit here. These mini camps are probably the most important for some of these undrafted guys. Justin Rigg, Dare Rosenthal, Bully McCall, Quandre Mosley, all looking to make teams as well. Really need to make an impression early. A lot of competition. Riggs with the Bengals. They need another tight end, Dare Rosenthal. I was a little surprised he wasn't picked, but he's trying to catch on now with the Falcons. Marquand McCall joins former Wildcat Phil Hoskins in Carolina with the Panthers, who said he's excited to put Bully on rookie duty. He said he likes his wings crispy. And then Quandre Mosley trying to show the Cowboys he's more than just a great athlete. Stick around for them in the secondary. Avery, we're almost out of time here, but I want to go back to the rookie thing. What do you remember from your rookie year? Do you have to get anybody some crispy wings?
Yeah, I do a whole lot of things. I think Wesley, he was a little extra hard on me. I did some things that kind of annoyed him. So
no,
he ran my bill up. He ran my bill up a couple times. Yeah.
Did you ever pay it back? Did you ever pay it forward to rookies after that?
I wasn't too bad on rookies. We did run up a nice bill in New York. Yeah, my last year in New York, we ran up a nice bill on a rookie.
It's not hard to do
we
there.
had a good time.
Yeah, he said nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Avery Williamson, nice guy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, and I'm sure we'll talk with you again soon.
Definitely. Thanks a lot, ladies.
Thank you. All right, we've got to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll get you ready for the Batcats' final road series of the regular season. Plus, hear from the 606 guys. You're watching BBN Tonight. We'll be right back.